Carl was a 125-pound gentle giant who loved roughhousing in the yard, but the afternoon his human mom felt her baby kick for the first time, something incredible happened. He arrived as a shelter puppy and attached himself to the family with the wholehearted certainty. His bond with the husband formed quickly and ran deep. They wrestled in the yard. They chased tennis balls until the light faded. They walked miles together, side by side, in the easy companionship of two beings who simply enjoyed each other's company. Carl was goofy and warm and perpetually enthusiastic, and the house felt fuller with him in it. The years passed. The puppy became a gentle giant, 125 pounds of dog with the same playful spirit, and by now something quieter behind the eyes, a steadiness that had not been there before. Then she became pregnant, and something in Carl shifted before anyone else seemed to notice.
So funny.
He stayed close to her in a way he hadn't before. His movements around her slowed and softened. He stopped his usual roughhousing near her without being asked, as if some internal understanding had recalibrated what the space around her required. He followed her with his eyes when she moved through a room, patient and attentive, his tail still, and then came the afternoon on the couch. She was resting, and Carl was beside her, his heavy head lowered, his breathing slow. The baby kicked for the first time. Carl lifted his head. He tilted it slightly to one side, ears forward, brow furrowed in the particular way of a dog confronting something genuinely new. He stayed like that for a moment, processing. Then he leaned forward and pressed his head gently against her belly. He did not look away. He simply held himself there, warm and still, as if he was listening to something the rest of the room could not hear. Nobody spoke. The moment had its own quiet weight, and everyone in it seemed to understand, without discussion, that something had just passed between Carl and the child he had not yet met. From that afternoon forward, he did not leave her side. He followed her from room to room with a calm, unhurried consistency. He was still himself with her husband, still the rolling, tugging, puddle-splashing companion of their earlier years, but around her he was different, measured, careful in a way that seemed to come from intention rather than training. When the baby arrived, Carl did not startle at the crying the way many dogs do. He approached the infant with the same deliberate gentleness he had shown all those months. He would nudge the baby's feet with his nose. He would lick his face with a softness that seemed entirely disproportionate to his size. He settled near the baby the way he had settled near his mother, close and attentive, as if the role of guardian was simply the next version of who he had always been. People often assume that when a baby comes home, the dog gets quietly moved to the edges. In this family, the opposite happened. Carl did not fade. He had been the companion of their early years together. Now he was something more, the steady, gentle presence at the center of a life that had grown into something larger than any of them had quite planned. The love that animals carry has a way of expanding to fit whatever the people around them need most. Rescuing an animal changes their world, but looking at this journey, I often wonder who truly rescued whom. What are your thoughts on this? Let's share a moment in the comments.